I may have roots in Cyrodiil, but Skyrim's as much my home as any Nords.
Right. Oh yeah, what did that fella give me? It's this way. Jesus. Oh, there's never more than one, is there?
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother. Why? What are you gonna do? Cry? I don't have to take that from you. Never should have come here.
right. Hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish. Nice try, but you don't scare me. I'm not going to ask again. Then I guess that's your last request, fool.
Hold, and stand down. If you want to get into Riften, use the north gate. This one's closed. My orders are to tell the riffraff to use the north gate. That's it. No. You can use the north gate, or you can head to the next city.
What the?
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate. Gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
Be careful, Leo. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and
Hey,
you could
you,
end up in Riften
get over
jail.
here. I want to talk to you.
Worse.
They represent the reason
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble?
I know. I just don't
Yeah?
want
Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here.
the city in a long
Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Then you're stupider than you look. You better watch your ass around here.
I'm really getting tired.
New in town, eh?
When you
Here for the
borrowed the money,
fishing,
you
I
said you'd
guess.
pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
There's nothing like fishing
Next
on
time,
Lake
keep your
Honor.
plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning.
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry, eh lad? Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry, eh lad?
And embrace the teachings of the Handmaiden of Kind.
Ah, expecting free information, eh? Help me deal with business first, then we'll see how I can help you.
Certainly we can come to some sort of
Besides,
understanding.
you look like your pockets are a little light on coin. Am I right?
Enough, Marmal. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
Very well, Talon.
Passing on a golden opportunity is worse.
We're not kicking you out.
I've got a bit of an
Just keep the
errand to
servants
perform,
at the temple.
but I need an
Let us
extra
all
pair of
sit in
hands.
peace.
And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stamp. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. I'll be out in the market all day, from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it. We've been contracted to make sure Branche remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days. We've been contracted to make sure Branche remembers not to meddle in affairs. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind. I'll be at the market come morning. You better be there too.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
I would just be mean.
What wasn't I... Okay, lad. Ready to make some coin.
Yeah, what do you want? If this is about the meadery, we can talk later.
You're a stranger here too, huh? Visitors like us are rare in this part of Skyrim. To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think? You know, I'm beginning to respect you. Other than Eren, you seem to be the only other person I've met I might be able to trust. Since we share the same opinion of them, let me warn you that they're recruiting others to join their guild, and you should be cautious. Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften's citizens from her family, but to no avail. Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder. I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between. Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. It's been difficult. I've taken the burdens of this city's problems upon myself, and I keep running into impossible obstacles. Corruption, lies and deceit are the order of the day here. If it wasn't for Eren, the young man who saved my life, I think I'd already have given up long ago. It was Eren who found me when my strength returned, and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften. I decided it's been difficult. I've taken the burdens of this city's problems upon myself, and I keep running into impossible obstacles.
Genuine Falmer blood elixir for sale. Live for thousands of years. See into other people. Good. Wait until I start the distraction. Then show me what you're made of. Everyone! Gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. Gather round, all. This way, everyone. Over here.
My husband Bear.
Oh god. You're looking at me doing it.
That's close enough.
What is it?
The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It's time to face the Jarl's justice.
What a waste of time.
Smart man. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
I guess I expected too much from you. I didn't think you'd get pinched. Can't say I'm surprised with the way things have been going around here. Nah, my organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. Even though you fouled up the job, I still think you've got the spark I'm looking for. There's plenty of gold out there for the taking, if you're up to the challenge. Look, I'll make this simple for you. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. When you make up your mind, come find me there, and we'll talk about your future.
Right, where?
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
You gonna buy something? Or just here for training? Otherwise, move on. Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping by. I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less if you're happy about your purchase or not. I just need the coin. The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better. Just what you see here.
A wooden sword.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Please. Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I ask. Is that... I can't take this place anymore. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do worse.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was made.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
I don't know, Droth. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Never should have come here.
Okay.
You're good as dead. No, not like this. Can't hide from me.
Orcish bow. What's that? Maybe not.
Where are you? Must have scared him off. Huh? Nothing here after all.
I need to pee. Alright, I'm back to all the people who aren't watching. Stay there. Don't need a pitchfork. It scares. Realistic shadows.
Here we go.
Son of a... What was that? I did miss you, yes.
Give it up, Brynjo. Those days are over.
If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place.
We've all heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding yourself.
Talk to me again when you've proven yourself to Brynjo.
You, Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a dying breed.
I think Brynjo could give you all the information you need.
You'd better have coin to pay for your drinks. There's, lot of old guys around. I don't really know how I can help.
No, of course not.
That's a touching story. Now
Yeah,
get out
you're
of my
fine.
face! Lot of old guys around. I don't really know how I can help. Come on, let's see what you're made
Fools
of.
are actually fighting.
He's not so tough.
You're tougher than you look. You got me. Fair and square. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Hardly ever leaves the place. Has someone bring him food and such. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. For that to stand out down here, he must really be off his nut.
Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd... Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Of course you'll get a cut. We take care of our own. Now, if you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Get going. I'll be here when you're done.
Yes, please.
Too easy.
There's the blades, agent.
No, I'm okay. I'm not hungry at all for some reason. Yeah. Well, it'll still make a difference.
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Espen. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her. And she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap.
Bucket? Yes. Inkpot? No.
What's that you said? Dragonborn? Then there really is hope after all. You'd better come inside. Quickly now.
Dalmor agents have been seen in the Ratway.
This'll just take a moment. This one always fits. There we go. Only a couple more.
Can't. I have to wait for him to open it. Hold on.
There we are. Come in, come in. Make yourselves at home.
Bucket? Yes. Inkpot?
That's better. Now we can talk. You, Dragonborn. Is it really true? There is hope, after all. For so long, all I could do was watch our doom approach, helplessly. Dragons, pah, they can be killed. The Blades killed many in their early days as dragon slayers. No, the dragons are merely the final portent of the end of days. Oh, yes, the prophecies make clear the signs that will precede the end times. One by one, I've seen them fulfilled. Alduin has returned, just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time, who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all things, and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. Yes, yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand. You're right, I forget myself. I've lived without hope for so long. The prophecies are clear. Only the Dragonborn can stop Alduin. We must go, quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. Wait a minute, just a moment. I must gather a few things.
Yeah.
I'll need... no useless trash. Where'd I put my annotated annual? One moment. I know time is of the essence, but mustn't leave secrets for the Thalmor. There's one more...
Yeah, I like the way someone took the time to read all these. Well, write all of them. Only sometimes,
well,
like Lost Legends. Sometimes it does give you skill points or something. Like, look, that book's massive. That's all it tells you.
Let's be off.
Nope.
Yes. Book. Yes. Bucket. Yes. Inkpot. No.
Jesus! What's that? Where is the name Atrona? What have you been up to?
gonna eat well tonight, darling.
Jesus, okay. Chef's tunic. What?
Someone do something!
Someone do something. Everyone's dead. Oh, she's deaf. I feel bad now.
Spare me, please.
Somebody help! My imagination. Seems to be all of them.
I had a few Ferrero Rocher. I know. No, thank you. My tooth is actually fine. It's my jaw that's killing me now. Because I must be. Or I must be tensing up or something like that. Yeah. Whoa! Jesus, Esbern.
I think Brynjolf could give you all the information you need.
No, thanks. No, you don't need to eat with these. That's what the doctor said. Don't need to. Esbern, get it. Yeah, it's...
I know I heard something.
Mm-hmm. God. Bit of a cop-out, but not mind.
Now you pay for meddling in the Thalmor's affairs.
What the? Calm down, woman.
You remember my old training?
Yeah, fucking psycho.
Yeah. We have good reason to believe the target will be coming to Riften in the next few days. Discretion is preferred, but elimination of the target is the highest priority. And user restrictions on exposure are lifted. Be reassigned outside Skyrim if necessary, without penalty. Do not fail me. Well, you're dead, cause you're dead. This bitch. I had a feeling, because she was following me around everywhere. Oh, well, she tried to kill me, so I killed her first. Bitch! My tooth hurts. It does and it doesn't. Like it's sore. But I think it's my jaw that's sore. Yeah.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Oh yeah, don't worry about that. Can I travel? To Riverwood from here. Yes, please. It's not nice. Your soul literally gets trapped in one of those crystals. Use them for enchanting and stuff. Thank you.
I'm spoken for, you know, so don't get any ideas.
The NPC. Thank you very much.
Delphi. Why, it's good to see you.
No.
It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
I love the way she's supposed to be inconspicuous, but she's walking around with a fucking samurai sword. It's okay, I don't need to get in or anything.
Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh yes, Dragonbow. Indeed, yes. Well, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose, so we must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Oh. Ah, here it is. Come. You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh. This is where they built Aldrin's Wall to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Aldrin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
It's there. It's quite cool looking.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldrin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Aldrin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. Its location was lost in centuries, but I found it again. Not lost, just forgotten. The Blade's archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes. But there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I know the area of the Reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth River Canyon. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call. Your call. Might be safer to travel separately. Attract less attention that way. Don't worry, I'll get Esbern there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire. Good luck.
You're welcome. I saved them. Don't get no respect. I saved his life. I saved his life. What the world map? Oh, look, it's daytime. All the way over there. I've already been there. Huh. Markarth. I can't remember what's in Markarth. Something weird. Thalmor Embassy. Fine.
Orgnar, this is it. The inn is yours. I'm probably never coming back here.
Well now, that's something to think about.
Take care of yourself, Orgnar. Goodbye.
Yeah, sure. You too, Delphine. You be safe.
Looks really cut up about it, doesn't he? Oh, do I have to level up? Yeah. Ooh. Critical shot. Hunter's discipline. Very fast with a drum bow. Quick shot. 30% faster. Parachute. Activate Eagle Eye. Huh. I can't get that one on you. What's that?
You say something?
Pew pew. Tea. Did you have your cereal? Did you have your cereal? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I know that sound. Yep, I fucking knew there was one.
Alderine glory. A life behind leave. Go on.
Come on. Run away! Jesus. Well, that's clipping something there. There you go. Come on, come on. No. He was dead for 1,000 years and then he meddled with me for 5 minutes. I'm such a nerd. Yeah. You still love me? Yeah. I will take one. What is that noise? Blip, 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 blip. Huh. I was not expecting that to work. That is the sign of another dragon.
Whoa there! I don't know where you're going, but stay out of that mine. It isn't safe. We tunneled into an old Nordic crypt. The whole place is crawling with Draugr. We're not mining up any ore with those undead around, so I wouldn't go down there if I were you.
Good to know. There he is. Water dragon. My favorite song. Are you serious? I don't have any arrows left. Oh god. Right, what do I have? I have an elven mace, which is 15. That's 12. 6, 19 plus 2. Right. You're gonna have to come to me, big boy. Come on.
God might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Are you taking the piss? Do you not see this dragon? He said a guard might get nervous if a man approaches with his weapon drawn. You're welcome. That's a very nice sword. Steel rocks are draining.
Now, but where did it come from?
It's on the burial site.
Let's keep moving.
Holy shit. That's a bit weird. Do you wanna?
I'm warning you. Back off. That's close enough.
Okay.
I'm warning you. Back off. This ends now.
Lord advise, you're an ugly one, aren't you?
Forgot about the Forsworn.
Who's there?
Sword. I forgot about the Forsworn. They dress like they're in a Mad Max film or something. There's another one? Oh, a high grade.
I can always use the practice.
Shall we? Is that a giant?
Let's keep moving.
You dangerous? He's too quick to conjure this one. And look, she doesn't have a face, what's making me nervous. Look, lack of face. She still has baps though, of course she does. Yeah, that's for all the lonely people who've been playing this game. I used to be one. In there. Why do we have to go in there? Lovely tea.
I'm going to check that out. Did you hear something?
Over here.
Let's be stealthy about this.
Stay alert. They may not have gone far.
Rare. Daedra heart. Fuck, those are rare. Especially my level. There's some chests that need picking.
This looks promising. We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You have the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. That's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left. Given that Skyhaven Temple was sealed against the return of the Dragonborn, I will try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
That was too easy. Oh god, I hate these things. There she go.
Stopping.
We should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor?
Esbern's right. Look like pressure plates.
We'll cross once it's safe.
Looks safe now. Let's move.
We're close to the end.
Well, that's creepy looking.
One. Remarkably well preserved.
Who's that supposed to be?
Here's the blood seal, another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil? This whole place appears to be a shrine.
Try dripping blood on
the end of the Akaviri invasion under mysterious circumstances, you recall?
How do I drip my own blood on it? I don't think I can.
the so-called Battle of Pale Pass,
help
the
drawing
Akaviri
some
went
blood?
into his service.
Let me know.
This was the foundation stone of the second.
Let's get this door open and see what we've got.
Yeah. Help me draw some fucking blood.
Odds above, what are you waiting for?
Okay, I'll just do Harry Curie.
Try dripping blood onto the carving on the floor.
I'll just try doing Harry Curie on myself then. No blood. Look.
Odds above, what are you waiting for?
Try using your blood on the carved seal on the floor.
How do I draw my own blood? Also, why does my hand go like Spider-Man whenever I blip? Like...
Try dripping blood onto the carving on the floor.
Odds above, what are you waiting for?
This is so... No. Because, look, I just talked to her.
Alduin isn't getting any weaker.
What's so important about me being
Blades have
Dragonborn?
always guarded and guided the Dragonborn.
Bullshit.
If you need help drawing some blood, let me know.
Okay.
Let's get this door open and see what we've got. The faction that rules the Aldmeri, there's no worse enemy to humankind. When I was young, they believed. Turns out I was one of them, but then the dragons, and that we were sworn to protect the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer of all.
Amazing, eh? To be
The Akaviri blood seal can only be opened with the right kind of blood. Your blood, Dragonborn.
Okay.
It's the prophecy, don't you see? But I don't yet know how you can stop him. The prophet.
Odds above, what are you waiting for?
Very good.
Try dripping blood onto the carving on the floor.
How? I could just do this.
Force
Impresses some people.
Esbern's probably right. Try using your blood on the carved seal on the floor.
Amazing, eh? He's standing at the very entrance to Sky.
Alduin isn't getting any weaker while we stand around here gawping at the architecture.
Right, how do I get my blood out? Oh, wait.
Try dripping blood onto the carving on the floor.
Little one. Just a tiny one. Just a tiny wee one. Just... yeah.
You need help drawing some blood. Let me know.
Yeah, I did. But if I go over to her, she won't have anything to say about it.
Alduin isn't getting any weaker
See?
while we stand around here gawping at the architecture.
This is what she says. Oh, that's not coming back down anytime soon. It only does power shots, right? Okay, that makes loads of sense. You might be Dragonborn.
Can you?
Right, this bitch will attack. Nothing. Right. What about this one? Has to be. What over where? First, that's what I have in my hand. Chest, minor wielding, orcish sword of burning. How's this?
Gods above, what are you waiting for?
We came through that way.
Gods above, what are you waiting for?
Oh, this is dathi19. Gain entrance. How do I draw my own blood? I know, but I have swords. I have lots of swords.
Try dripping blood onto the carving on the floor.
This is the one. This is the sword.
What are you waiting
If you need help drawing some blood,
yes.
let me know.
Yes. I do need help. I do need help. Nothing. 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 What do you mean Cat was right? I can't. Yeah, okay. Here's the sword,
Try
Delphine.
dripping
Just
blood onto the carving on the floor.
there you go. Go on. That's what the burning does. Oh my god.
If you need help drawing some blood, let me know.
Gods above, what are you waiting for?
I don't hate you, I hate myself.
It's coming to life. After you, Dragon. You should have the honor of being the first to step forward.
There's no telling what we might find inside.
I'm going first. Good fun. Jesus, these things really do light up. Oh, if I remember correctly, this does something awesome. Take your fucking time.
See what's up ahead. Sure as bones, here it is. Aldrin's Wall, so well preserved. Huh? I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Kaviri sculptural relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on artists.
Yes, let's see what we have. Look, here is Aldrin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Aldrin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their Dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Aldrin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout then? Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky, or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War, or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them, have you? And there are the villains, those that misused their power. There's always a choice, and there's always a risk. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive longswords. Now they kneel, their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history. Sky guard you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. Dragonborn? Wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began.
This guy's just doing circles around me.
Perhaps only its creators ever knew it. But I am not the one to speak of it to you. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Go slower.
path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Look.
Grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will throw away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
It's a very confused looking goat. Oh, what is that? If I remember correctly, this is a pretty awesome bit in the game. There he is.
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wundernik. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech. Evenar Balok, there are many hungers it is better to deny than to feed. Drechni Nakib, discipline against the lesser aids in Kachnar, denial of the greater. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you. Go to it. Understand fire is the dirty. As mortal, but as Dova.
Fair enough.
Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dova Sos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comet Tid. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Ruza, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lin Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Vaucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated. Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today, seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan, they are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Sulyek. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll, back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
Yeah? I can hear you when I take this out. Oh, what time is it? Okay. I'll finish up this conversation.
Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot-Hyun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master.
Talking to a dragon.
Fus, Faim, and Yol.
It's still...
In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your Sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Morah. What will you burn? What will you spare? Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol? It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Drem Yolok, greetings. Sum Ark Mora.